Morning, morning, guys. Thursday morning. It's gonna be a blinder today, and it's gonna be proper hot today. Even though there's a little bit of cold on the car out there. All right, it's gonna be super warm. And starting it with the guys. So if you weren't aware, I set myself a little challenge not to say guys for a week, and didn't last a fucking hour, I don't think. So kind of said I'd do something as a forfeit for doing it, and you guys banged a couple of ideas out on Monday, and I will, for your entertainment, do a little forfeit at just for 8 o'clock. So I'll film that in, or do a live, well, probably do a live feed on it, maybe. Can't be asked with a live feed, just talking to 10 people. Might as well just put a video out and you pick it up when you want. Alright, Thursday's workouts. For home gymmers and anyone who came to this video yesterday, thank you for doing Ellie's workout. It was nice. I did it late in the day with the parents-in-laws, and Jack and all that just sat at the end of the garden drinking beer, shouting at me, "Okay, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I've got to do this workout, so thank you very much for everyone who did that. Alright, it's good. I can feel that fucking 30 bloody... There's lunges for that 30. That's the ones I didn't like. I did them unbroken, but yeah, I wasn't jumping straight onto that box. Definitely. Alright, let's talk about my 2 minutes of just rambling bollocks at the start. Let's talk about our home gym workout today. And last day that I'm going to say it, it's deload, it's workout why, talking about purely about the why, not too much about the workouts, and that is the main goal of workout why videos. We'll talk about the whole workout all the way through, just one video this morning, or for this whole week as we go. You have, later on in a minute, you have like a shoulder complex, where you'll be working the shoulder in as many different angles as we can. And your focus in the warm-up is to take 10 minutes to be making sure that that shoulder sits, good posture in the back of the socket, shoulders down. So shoulders back, shoulders down, and then try and create the shoulder to slide in that position you've set the shoulder, to make it as strong as it can. So then when you put it through all these good functions, it's has the functionality and the best position and shoulder health. So if you guys got niggles, this is you. If you want to perform better with the shoulder, this is you. Alright, okay, and we should all be trying to optimize this. So in this workout prep, it's like, right, I've got 10 minutes on the clock to be almost mobilizing my shoulder, learning the skill where it should be, and then activate muscles for it to learn to move through that direction. So when I get into the strength, I'm almost dialed in, and then I should just reenact it. Okay, so you got deadlifts, bent over rows, and slow tuck jumps. So your first one with the deadlift, it's 10 on each side. Okay, so put the weight on the side as you move through it. And the first thing I want you to be thinking about on this one is, as we move through the deadlift, okay, we've got our deadlift shape, we've been talking about it all week. Your hips will be the driving factor as you go. What I want you to think about on this workout is when you come to the top of the rep and you come up and you've come to this forward movement. It's a really common movement. When we say drive with the hips, okay, that should be, and not drive with the shoulder, which is what we do. Straight away we can start these exercises and go, yeah, all good, okay, and lead with the shoulders, and all of a sudden now for all these exercises we're out. Now it's not great if you're pulling from the floor, but if you're pulling to the shoulder and going overhead, the shoulder's out of place. So your 10 reps on each side, so 20 in total, is shoulders back, shoulders down, do your deadlift, shoulders back, shoulders down, lead with the hips. So straight away it's like, right, I'm setting the foundation of pulling off the ground to have that dialed in. That is your mobility activation start for that. Single arm bent over rows. So when you're in the bottom of that position, okay, and go shoulders back, shoulders down, drive with the hips. You come down to the hand below the knee, and you're like, am I still there? Or have I done this? So it's shoulder back, shoulder down, bent over row, shoulder comes down, Has it dropped? Shoulder back, shoulder down. So basically, you've got this 10-minute window for a reason, because every single rep is back down. All right, don't go like this. Ione, don't do this. All right, okay, this is where this can get super tight. Pulls it forward and we bang these bicep muscles. It's shoulders back, shoulders down. All right, okay. So like the middle of my back behind me here should be, my scapula should be forcing that way. And slow tug ups, guys, for today. What they are is laying overhead, stick the ribs out, ribs in tight, flatten the lower back, and bring it in. Reach out, overhead. So here now, this is an overhead shoulder stretch through the thoracic and the lats. Midline, notice my abs. See how I'm starting to do a sit-up, but the weight of my arms is still over here. And pull that through. Try not to be ribs out and pulling through there. Let the engagement come from the midline. So you're teaching your brain to have my midline should get organized, and then my shoulders will move afterwards. Cool. That's your workout why. Okay, that's your focus. That's your new skill so to move through. All right, and then you're going into the strength. All right, the slow ring rows, bent over rows. That's exactly how we just did it. And just spend 2 seconds on every part of it. When you're at the top, pause it. That's a big one. When you pull in here, guys, say we're bent over in that same position again. Don't need to be on your knees, just doing it for the demo. Shoulder blades back and down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. That 1 second, get organized again. Right, those are your reps. Front raises, super difficult. All right. Okay, to keep this one organized. So all our snatches, all our cleans, those sort of stuff. Actually, even for a lot of you guys, as you come over as a reverse, you bar muscle up people, being able to keep this bar super close in these rings as you come down, it's the opposite to the clean, like that. All right, so it's shoulders back, shoulders down, whatever weights you've got, thumbs up, doesn't really matter. We've got something called a sort of scaption. All right, okay, if you imagine dead straight, straight out to the side, I want you to think like a 45-degree angle, and you're going to finish with your hands just above your shoulders. So shoulders back, shoulders down, here, 45-degree angle as we go up, and you pause at the top. And the idea, guys, is that when this is organized, again, you don't need to be on your knees, midline's tight, shoulders back, shoulders down, 45-degree angle, that shoulder is right back in the socket there. All right, if you can see the door frame behind me, shoulders back, shoulders down, I don't want to do that. See how it jumped up above? This is where you can be banging that, and it's really, and they're not supposed to be. Sometimes you go like that, you go, yeah, I can make my arm go there and there, and it's not about you going, the end of your hand how it's going. It's about the foundation of where it's going, and that's the practice. So I do this a lot when I try and talk. I go, get your shoulders down right now, do it. And they go, what? I can get my hand there. When your success is not the end of that, your success is where your shoulder is. It's a huge part of all the stuff that what we do. The lateral, same game. Okay, shoulders back, shoulders down. We go straight out to the sides. Nice good sort of shoulder burn on there. And then your upright rows. Now, for all those pulls we just talked about, snatch, coming back down through any of the gymnastics high movement skilled and the clean. All right, shoulders back, shoulders down. Bring this object, whatever it is, and you want to be down there. All right, okay. I'd love to have my elbow over without my shoulder sticking out. So I'm going to put my shoulder back in the socket. I'm going to bring this up, and this sort of hand should be right underneath the elbow, like that. It's trying to, like, I have to work. I've got no weight in my hand. That is, I want to put weight in my hand to make myself do it, and that can be a thing. You go, I'm not feeling anything in my arm. I'll put a weight. I can put a weight there, but then I'd just be like, oh yeah, it's really kicking in, but my shoulder's getting forward, it's battering my biceps, getting a bad position. I can just get organized here and go, right, there you go. And if you look in the mirror or your patio window or whatever, and you're kind of creating this shape, you get this organized, you go, yeah, I can do this, but you have to do that and stick this shape out. Those are the things that would really help you look at how good you're doing it. All right, okay, all right, cool. And then your Metcon, super simple, ground to overhead, take an object from the floor, stick it over your head. Okay, it can come to the shoulder and go over. It can go straight up overhead. Go run 400 meters or a 2-minute run, 2-minute cardio, 50 sit-ups. Butterfly stance, not butterfly stance. Use momentum, but butterfly stance, buffalo stance. Yeah. Knees out. Go with that one. Use your arms. Don't use your arms. You know, that sort of object. And then you go back out the way we can. Blast that one out. Hit that really hard. So spend a good half an hour, guys, on that workout prep. All right, and the strength. All right. All right. Have a great morning. Enjoy your day. Pride of Britain. Stick some posts out. Keep going. Thank you, those guys, Tash and who's the other one I saw the other day? John. Yeah, great. Thanks. Putting those. It makes a huge difference. It's good fun. Stick your posts out. Don't worry about the online bullying that's going on. All right. Cheers.